I'm currently studying at Blcu, which stands for Beijing Language and Culture University. And I figured today I'll tell you a bit about Blcu and I'll show you around campus. So first up, the classes. Depending on your level, you get several classes that you have to take. Right now I'm doing intermediate level, so I have to take general class and listening and speaking class. At elementary level I also had to do reading and writing. Besides the classes that you have to take, you also get the optional courses you can take. Right now I'm doing optional courses in audiovisual and also in reading. I take all my lessons in Building 1, which is right next to the East Gate. You can see Building 1 in this picture. It's very big. I think it's the biggest building on campus. You can't really see it clearly, but on the north and south side there are also 2 extra wings. But it's kinda covered by the tree line. So next I'll tell you a bit about the dorms. At first I stayed in dorm 1, but they didn't have any single rooms and we also didn't have any private showers or bathrooms. Everything was communal. So about a month after I tried that out, I decided to try to get a single room at dorm 6. As you can see, it's not very big. As soon as you get into the entrance, you have a very narrow path, half of which is blocked by the wardrobe. There's also the toilet. I won't show you inside, you don't need to see that, but it's okay, it's not too big, but also not very small. I get my own refrigerator and TV, which is standard in every foreigner's dorm, I think. I get my own water kettle, also pretty standard, and then you have like my bed and my desk. I asked some friends who live in dorm 8 and dorm 17 to also take some pictures of their room so I can show you that. This is dorm 8. As you can see, it's a bit bigger than the room I have in dorm 6. It pretty much has the same facilities though. Next up is dorm 17. This one is a double room. My friend shares her room with a roommate. But again, it's pretty much just the same facilities, but again, it's bigger than dorm 6 and also bigger than dorm 8. I actually heard that dorm 17 is the best dorm to live in, but because of that it's also the most expensive and it's pretty hard to get a room in there. We have a bunch of different facilities on campus as well. First up is the canteen. The first and second floor are only open for breakfast, lunch and dinner, but it also has the cheapest options. The third floor is open all day and there's a wide variety of choices to eat there. The fourth floor has a cafe and a Korean restaurant, a Southeast Asian restaurant and a Japanese restaurant. And the fifth floor has a very big restaurant that's also open during the Spring Festival. So when I stayed here during that time, it was basically the only place I could eat. Next to the canteen is the Muslim restaurant. If you want halal food, you can go there. And I often buy some bread there as well, because they have some really good flatbread over there. There are also several cafes on campus. My favorite one being Cafe Coretto, which you can see in this picture. They're a bit hidden though, so you have to look around to see where the cafes are. Next up is exercise. There are several options for that. First up is the gym. You can buy a membership to exercise there. Next to it is the track field. You can run there for free and there's also a football field, so if nobody is practicing there, you can go with some friends to play. There's also a basketball court, a volleyball court and a tennis court. You can play there for free, but especially the basketball court is usually very crowded, especially after classes. And if you just want to relax and hang out with some friends, there's also a karaoke bar under the gym. I hope you enjoyed this short introduction of Blcu campus. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below, and on the final day of Veda I'll answer them. Also check out my friend Jenny's Tumblr page, Veda, to see what other Vedaers are up to. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye.